and this is going to be my interview with Shannon Wall, the principal of Northwood High School, which benefits from this event. They've been holding this event for 15 years, and some of these people are grandmaster barbecuers who and some champions that are from multiple states across our country, where some of the best barbecue comes from. So, oh, and also some of those grandmasters came from Louisiana and Texas. So, yeah, just to let you know, Louisiana is on the map, and we already know Texas has got good barbecue themselves. So, all right, guys, you enjoy. Okay. Hello, I'm Brittany Hazelton, and this is Architects Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. Today's guest is helping host a barbecue competition for some of the best barbecue cooks from across the United States. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Shannon Wall, and I'm the principal of Northwood High School and the promoter for the Taste of Blanchard.
The Taste of Blanchard. So tell me about this event. Well, first let's start. When is it and what time does it start?
Okay, the Taste of Blanchard is always on the weekend of the Martin Luther King holiday. So
Okay.
we actually begin on that Friday night. And on Friday, we'll have a cornhole competition in our new gym, and we'll have a chicken wing competition, a salsa competition, and a steak competition.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's not just barbecue, it's also salsa and all of
Correct.
these other things
Correct.
too.
Right. And then on Saturday, it turns into a full-fledged barbecue competition and chili competition as
Ah,
well. And we have a craft show that begins at 9 o'clock in the morning in our old gym, and we'll have anywhere from 50 to 60 vendors. We'll have a beauty pageant that begins in our auditorium at 10 a.m. And then our first cooking competition is a kids' queue where they will cook steak at 10:30 in the morning.
oh,
And then after that, we begin the barbecue competition. We have pulled pork at 11 a.m. We have half chicken at noon. We have ribs at 1:30. We have chili at 2 o'clock. The chili competition is sponsored or sanctioned by the Cassie organization.
okay.
The barbecue is sanctioned by the Barbecue Competitors Alliance.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and then we'll end with brisket at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And then we'll do awards at 5 o'clock. And then we'll come back on Sunday, believe it or not, and we'll have another chili competition at 1 o'clock after church.
Oh, wow.
So it's a full weekend of events. We'll have cooks from 6 different states. We'll give away about eight to $10,000 in prizes.
Oh, wow, that's great. So it's not only it's not, it's also it's great for the culinary arts, and it's not only just for culinary arts, but you're also going to have craft vendors. So it's all kind of art here at
Oh,
this
yes.
event. So that's awesome. So so what states are some of these cooks coming from, if I may ask?
Well, of course, we'll have them from Louisiana, but we'll also have them from Mississippi, from Texas, from Oklahoma. We've had them from Alabama, from Arkansas. We had them
Oh,
from Tennessee one time. So
nice.
we have them from all over the southern United States. And we've had probably 25 of our cooks have cooked on competitions in the on the Food Network.
Wow. So
Yeah.
yeah, so some of the top cooks from in our nation basically for these categories basically is what you're telling me, huh?
Oh, correct. As a matter of fact, I was just getting a phone call from a cook named Tim Esch, and he was the Royal Oak Brisket uh, national champion 2 years ago.
Oh, that's
Mm.
crazy.
And he has cooked with us for all 13 of our 13 sanctioned competitions. We've had the world rib champion cook here twice.
Wow.
So,
That's
big time.
amazing. I'm surprised that I haven't heard of it until now, but like I'm glad that I'm getting to talk to you about this. It seems like a pretty good deal. So how was winners determined in each of the competitions, if I may ask?
Okay, so since these cooks are all part of this larger organization, the Barbecue Competitors Alliance, they're part of a points chase. But there's
Okay.
there's actually a system, a scoring system for each competition. So,
Okay.
like, for each of the sanctioned events, we have to have 25 judges, and the food goes through two or three different rounds of judging, and they're scored on a 1 through 10 taste scale, and they just go through that process. It's a lot of fun and it's very competitive.
That's awesome. Yeah, I had mentioned before, one of my friends, he's a big foodie in the area always. He told me, he got to judge this previously and he's excited to do it again this year. And he told me all about all the great food and the experience was amazing. So I definitely glad we're getting to talk about it. What do you remember who last year's previous winner was?
Let's see. I mean, I've got it all
Or some of
documented
them?
in my computer. Some of our grand champions. Okay, so we have different kinds of winners, obviously. We have winners
Yeah.
in each category, and then we have what we call our grand champion. That's the one who is the winner of the top three categories, which
Oh,
are
nice.
chicken, ribs, and brisket. And
Okay.
Jason White out of, I believe he's out of Gonzales, Louisiana.
Oh,
He's he's been a grand champion. He's part of the Cajun Blaze cooking team. Um, Tim Esch out of Texas. I believe he's out
nice.
of it's Frisco, Texas. He's been a grand champion. Mike Steele, he's one of our only local cooks. He runs the Barbecue Champs Academy. Mike Steele has been a grand champion.
Oh, that's
Uh,
awesome.
I believe last year was Brady Bodan. Brady Bodan from South Louisiana.
That's
Uh,
great. I'm happy to hear about the Louisiana winners and local and even the Texas people, good.
oh
I'm
yes.
happy for that. It's good to hear locals are doing well. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Uh,
Yes.
so you said you said $10,000 in prize money that goes, is that for, does each section have a set amount?
Like each category, we'll give away $1,500. And
Okay.
then we give additional monies away to the grand champion. We also have what we call a sweepstakes winner. If they enter five categories, we do the top point getter for those five categories. They get an additional $500. So we just give away lots of money.
Oh, that's great.
That's right.
Okay, so you already told me what other activities you're having. A beauty pageant? What age range is for the
Right.
beauty pageant?
So the beauty pageant goes from the toddlers all the way to the high school girls, all the way to 18.
Okay, great.
Um, right. And then we've been doing that probably for the last 10 years. The craft show is always a big hit. Like I said, we'll have anywhere from, I think our lowest year we had 40 vendors, but up to 60 vendors. And we try to keep those as local as we can. And then the cornhole competition, a couple of years ago, we had 100 contestants.
Wow, that's a
Right.
lot.
Right. It's
That's a
really big.
lot. I mean, cornhole's gotten really popular. I even at some of the art events and stuff we have around here
Right.
that we there's cornhole just set out just for people to play. So it I can understand why.
Yeah. And we've even turned that into a money event also. We give away
Oh,
$1,500 there for the winner.
oh.
Um,
So
trying
there's
to
a
attract more players. We truly want this to be a community event. The way we make our money, this is important to know because this is how the community gets involved. First of all, we don't charge admittance into any of our activities. So it's free to get into
okay.
our craft show, into the cornhole, into everything that we do. But the competitors, we keep our entry fees as low as we can, but the barbecue competitors donate cooked food to us, to the school.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like, if there's a barbecue cook, he knows he has to turn in 7 perfect ribs for judging. Well, he
Yeah.
might cook 3 racks of ribs to get 7 perfect ribs, and he'll
Yeah.
donate the remainder to the school. And then
That's
we sell
amazing.
barbecue plates using that competition style barbecue.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we sell those in the new gym where the cornhole activity is going on. So the community comes in and they buy those barbecue plates, and I promise you they are fantastic.
Well, I was about to ask, like, would people be able to taste the food, but you just answered that question for me. That's great. And, how much are the plates standardly for like maybe ribs or brisket?
Right. So what we do, I'm not ashamed to admit it, we check the prices of the local restaurants and we make sure we're about $2 or $3 below them.
Nice.
So if a standard rib plate, let's say for three ribs, is $10, then we'll charge $8. Um,
Hey, I
plus
still
we
think
don't
that's a
charge
good deal.
right. Plus we don't do taxes. So where they may charge you $10 plus taxes, we just charge a flat $8. Because we want to make sure, once again, that our community gets a great deal. And we want to make sure whatever money they bring to our event, that they get their money's worth for the product.
That's great. And you know what? I think that is a way better deal. First off, you're getting it cheaper, but you're getting competition grade food versus, maybe a chain restaurant that a person would go into to get
Right.
ribs. They're going to get real quality like food made by professional cooks, chefs that are competing for it. I think that's a great experience.
Yeah, and most people have no idea what the difference between a home cooked rib and a competition style rib is.
Oh
But
yeah.
the difference is immense. For instance, those ribs that are competition style, they could be injected with certain fluids. They've all been, possibly rubbed down in spices for at least 12 hours before they're cooked.
Hmm.
There's all kind of techniques those cooks use because they're cooking for money. And by the way, our grand champion gets a golden ticket to the Jack Daniels
Ooh.
National Championship.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, so they're not just playing for money and they're
There's
not
a
just playing
real
for pride.
benefit for them.
There's a real benefit for this. It is a big deal. And plus, they know also that they're supporting a school, they're supporting a
Mhm.
nonprofit, and that all of the money we raise is going to go to help kids. We even have cooks through this competition who have established scholarships at our school
Oh,
for our students.
so yeah, I didn't ask you which school again was this? I may
This
have
is
missed that.
right. This is Northwood High School out in the
Okay,
North Shreveport Blanchard area.
nice.
And on the cooks will start coming in on Thursday, and our campus will be covered in RVs from
Oh,
Thursday until Sunday.
that's great.
It is,
All the cooks coming out
yes,
and camping there. That's awesome.
it's an
So
amazing experience, and we have developed a lot of good relationships and a lot of support for our kids and our activities.
I'm really happy. I feel like one, you're getting to experience like real culinary arts because, like you said, there's a lot of techniques that goes into cooking and making the flavors just perfect. And that is an art in itself. And I highly respect that. And then it's also benefiting your school,
That's
which is
correct.
wonderful.
That's correct.
Oh, that's great. And so, how did this event get started, if I may ask?
That's the funny part. So, I've been the principal at Northwood High School. This is my 8th year. And before I was here, I was the principal at Donnie Bickle Middle School down the street for 10 years.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so 15 years ago, we're always looking for ways to raise money. Okay. So we sat down and I said, what about a cooking competition? Because we all love to cook and we all love to
Oh,
eat. So we started off with a rib competition and a chili competition. And that first year, we literally had one person sign up to do
oh,
ribs, and we had 13 chili competitors. And we're like, this is not going to work. So the next year, we really worked hard to promote it and to get it out into the community. And we had 13, no, yeah, we had 13 rib competitors the second year, and I think we had 20 chili contestants. And we thought
nice.
that's better, but it's not working. So we tried something different. We found out that one of our community members was a part of a barbecue circuit.
Hmm.
Okay. His
Yeah.
name was Matt Loomis. So we reached out to Matt and we said, hey, we need some help here. So he got us connected to the Barbecues Cook-Off Association. And I had to write a letter to the governor, to Bobby Jindal at that time. And we got official sanctioning to become a part of the points chase.
Oh, man.
And from that point forward, we've never had fewer than 35 barbecue cooks and We also got sanctioning through the CASI organization for the chili. So we've never had fewer than 35 chili cooks. We've had as many as 70. Um,
Wow.
and it just took off like wildfire. And every year it's just gotten bigger and better.
What a great way to, first raise funds, but then also kind of promote the food culture that we have in our
Correct.
area. We're very strong food here, in both like Texas, even Arkansas, and especially we know Louisiana, how
Right.
much food is important to us.
Right.
So,
So on Friday night when the cooks come in, we have a cooks meeting, and right after that cooks meeting, we have a cooks dinner.
huh?
And that's where I get to cook for the cooks.
Oh, I
So,
mean, I bet you feel a lot of pressure there for
oh
that.
yes, I do. So I will cook red beans and rice and gumbo, and we'll have
Oh,
jambalaya and cheesy bread. And
oh,
but that's our love language in
yeah.
Louisiana is
Right?
food.
That's treat them to a little bit of our cultural food here, huh?
That's right. So that's I don't know. These men and women who come and compete, we just love them. I mean, they are family to us.
Oh, that's great to hear. I'm glad that they're willing to travel here and participate in this event.
Yes.
That's a big deal. Um, so ha- where can people follow this event, or if when they want to hear about the winners, where can they learn about that?
Right. We generally, we did a Facebook page for Taste of Blanchard. We did a website for a while, but to be honest, it all tends to come back to my Facebook page, no matter what I do.
Okay.
Even with our school events, everything comes back to my Facebook page.
Okay.
So that's where we do all of our posting. We always end up on the Patrick Netherton radio show. Um, but if people want to get involved, they need to come out on that Saturday, January 18th. They need to come out and listen. They can walk around where the cooks are, where the cooks are cooking. They can see all these beautiful barbecue rigs. We we try not to bother the cooks because it is a competition,
Oh yeah.
but our cooks are very friendly. And listen, they will engage people and they'll talk to them. So, but people are welcome to come out. We have a beautiful campus, a beautiful courtyard where they can sit and eat barbecue. So, we invite everyone to come out and be a part of it. It
I
doesn't
would
cost anything to come out and watch.
I would also say, for anybody who is interested in maybe learning about what the competition is like, what it's, what the cooks go through, and maybe if you're wanting to get into that level, maybe go to this and experience it firsthand. See what the other cooks are doing, see what's going into the process, so that you can maybe make some connections and get in on this network that they have there.
That's
So,
correct. But just know that cooks are like fishermen.
oh yeah.
They don't always tell the truth.
They're definitely not going to share their recipes, and I
That's
don't
right.
blame them. I don't blame them at all.
And
Food
sometimes,
is
yeah,
food is very
yes,
competitive in this in general as an art, so I
yes.
respect that.
Sometimes they leave out key components.
Yeah, just to see you flounder when you try to copy them, I'm sure.
Yes, that's right. That's right. They're great, great guys and gals, though.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
talking to me. Um, I'll definitely try to cover this next year too, and every time you guys have this kind of big event or an art event related or food event related, just let me know.
You're fantastic. Well, thanks for reaching out to me, and hopefully look forward to seeing you at the event on
I'll
January
de
8th.
I'll definitely try to make it.
Yeah, I promise you I can set you up with some judging.
Ooh, I would like that.
Yes, yes. I'll
I'm
shoot you a
not.
text with more information.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much again. You take care.
All right, Brittany. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.